everyone, welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. We left off building our U-shaped dam, I guess, if that's what I want to call it. And then also working on this, which will be our waterway over here. So it's going to come out this way and then down into here, which as you can see is almost dried up. Sadly, a large part of this is just kind of waiting, so we might do a time lapse later on into the video. We'll have to figure that one out. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, downloaded a new mod. Population control. So we have a global, and then we have a district. So, like, if I wanted to say I go up here to this one, which is Mountain District, I go manage population. For the Mountain District, limit beavers to 45. Which means that I do believe this district has a limit of 45. Yeah, it has a district of 45. Which means that these guys will no longer go over 45. I could actually probably go a little lower than that, but yeah. Got a lot going here. A lot of our wood going, got our dams. Dams aren't really working right now. Did I put that all the way back up? Okay, 295. It just hasn't hit that point yet. Okay. How would I want to go across here? I want to go across like right here, and then across to that, which would give me access to this, because I want to TNT this. Structure, suspension bridges. Let's do. Oh wow, I'm way off. Yeah. Okay, so that's a 6, and if I go right here, I'm missing 2. So if that's an 8, if I do 4s, so I do 4. No, okay. I need it one too far to that side. There it goes. 4s, and that's gonna be a. Let's do a 2 and a 1. That'll get us across. Stairways up, halfway, halfway. Yeah, and I'll just put a lumber over here and allow them to cut all of this down. Oh, bless me, not bad. God, that's a second one. Okay, yeah, then so we're gonna go over there to build that. Looks like they're getting this built over here. What's this? Oh, that's like lumberjacks, so I can get these cut down. Let's say, yeah. So I set these as a high priority, but I'm not building this for some reason. I'm sure it'll be fine. If I want to, I could. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to set stairways here. Pathway like this. Yeah, like that. Connect it to this. And then I set my single dynamites in like that. Can't really get this side until they get this all cut down. Once they get it cut down, though, I can do it. I'm just gonna wait till then. Okay. Yeah. Can't really do that side either. Although eventually I will want to probably TNT all that. We don't want to TNT this here too. get that bridge done first. Not a pathway, I need a staircase. Yeah, there we go. Yes, they're getting that bridge built. These guys are getting this dam built. Slowly but surely they're getting it built. We get water flowing from here, which means the rest of our areas will stay watered. So yep, they're just getting this built here. So it's just a matter of getting these built and these trees cut down, and I can actually get the rest of this set up. Yeah, I can get the rest of that set up. Still a question of where exactly I wish to bring this. Kind of want to bring it here. Kind of like right here. So I would have the TNT like that. Let's say levees on this side, that side. That should be good. TNT this, and then what I'll do here is I'll put this right. I'll come up like this and connect it over here. Okay, good. They got that side done. This will, though, allow me to just drop a bunch of water over here. Which is nice. It's just a little bit left in this. It's just, it'll all be dried. And this is starting to turn green because of that. Got all our new dams put into place for this, so once this fills up, the water will flow out of these two locations. Nice. Maybe I don't allow it to flow here and I just let it flow out on this side. I don't know yet. Do I have any? No, I don't have any TNT going over here anymore. I mean, not that I have TNT going over here. I just don't have a need for TNT. And what we're going to do is we're just going to exit out of this. And you know what? Did that ever get built? The Scarecrow? Nope, Scarecrow's not built yet. Didn't I put a paper thing in somewhere? Yeah, right there. We just don't have... Since the need of it, I don't know why it hasn't been done. You know, I'm gonna update this. Let's not the rubble. This. Pull up these two. That should be pretty quick on their end. And then it's just a matter of me selecting this and deleting it. Okay. I believe if I go to districts and I go to the district crossing, it should just fit like that. Nice. Set this to a high priority. Set that to a high priority. And allow 5 workers here and 5 workers here. That's something I think about over here at the very least is like what 14. What could I really do here that would help? Obviously an increase in beaver population would help, but what am I looking for? I have 6 beavers aren't doing it right now. I have what, 19, and I have how many jobs? I have 1, that's 3 beavers, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. So that means that's 6 beavers. Yeah, I mean, that should work. Putting 5 beavers in there should be fine. Almost done. And this should help these guys a little bit, because once these guys have more of a bigger trading post, it should be fine. 5 on that side, 5 on this side, which means there's only 1 beaver left that doesn't have a job. Which, go ahead and open that up to that beaver. You guys should all be made priority, yeah. Food should all be made priority stuff. Set that to high priority as well. Nice. That's just a little bit better. Should make it where the traits. Okay, and actually what I'll do is I'll do import all if needed. Maybe that's why they're not getting any paper. That's okay, I don't need them. Going to allow some import for that though. Okay, let's replant for some chestnut trees. Assuming, yeah, I can't plant those before. What do I have set? Explain why they haven't cut any of these down is because they're not in the cutting zone. There we go. Now they're in the cutting zone. They should cut those down. Hopefully. Missed that one apparently. But this is almost completely done, and I can turn these guys on over here and have them cut this down. How are these trees? There we go, look at that, they're finally getting going. How's my wood? 3K, yeah. I think I'm doing good on logs right now, guys. Of course, that's not 3K necessarily in this district. I have 1.9K in this district, which is still pretty good. I like that a lot. Working on the maple syrup. Could build this land up here, maybe like this. Could cut these woods down. I can even get here and TNT this down so it holds more water. Let's see. Yeah, I want to keep this. Honestly, I should probably get rid of it, place it with dirt at this point. I was going to put stairs here, but I'm rethinking this now. So let's go with this. I really hope they can pick this up. Although, that's probably not going to happen. I'm going to redo some of this with some dirt, and so I can get rid of this wood, make it look a little better. Make it more like a natural dam, I guess. Or maybe I'll leave a dam there and I'll just make it look a wee bit better. There we go. Chestnuts. Yeah, I know. You're not sure what to put there. Okay, good. So they're cutting these down now, which is good. I can put the levees in. Say I go like this, right? Down. Like this. That's that last one to do, guys. That should be great. Yep. Good stock. Just get rid of that one. I don't need that. rid of all the ones over there. Get rid of this. I'll just get rid of that. I don't need that. Here. That. Set a pathway across all of them, like so. Nice. Question then just becomes as to how I decide I wish to, if I wish to block this off or not. Let me see. I guess it's just a matter of whether or not I wish to deepen this any. Which I could deepen that. It wouldn't hurt me any. Got the impermeable blocks. Impermeable blocks. So, water will just flow over, it won't flow underneath. And if it does somehow manage to do that, and I did something wrong, it'll just go into this hole. It won't flood anything important. It's just a matter of waiting to see what happens there, while waiting for this to go back, or to leave. Have they been building? Oh, they have been building this. I mean, respect, guys. I appreciate that. It wasn't on my top to-do list of things. They're doing pretty good. I'm looking over here. Hopefully a little better. Hopefully they get some paper to build that. It should make this a little better so when this contaminates, it doesn't contaminate all this stuff here. At least hopefully not. Could drag this over, connect it here, and then move these damn pieces forward. Maybe. Tastes good. There's something else I can really focus on. That's just waiting. Just waiting on all this stuff. Like obviously we're waiting on this to get pulled up. Oh, they will pick it up, even though it's not replanted. Okay. Well, I guess if I leave it, they won't get to it eventually. So I can set this to the high priority. No, I don't think so. How do I wish to do this? I guess just right on waiting and getting this wood put in, and then I'll be able to figure that out. I'm gonna set this to high priority. Yeah, like that. Let's get them in here to build this. We'll wait for this to go out, and then I can get this going. Delete this, so all this water flows this way. Drought depression? Okay, that's fine. Which means that we'll probably have to start filling this up after the drought, which should be okay. I shouldn't have any issue with that. I could. How deep would I have to dig that? I don't know actually. Yeah, let's. There's an idea. So say I go water, right? I go this. No, it's not the fluid dump. I need the. There you go. The mechanical fluid pump. Like this. So it sits above, sucks water from this side and sprouts it out this side. How deep does this go? Max depth of 5. So, everything's on this level, right? If I were to do something like this. I need to go 2 up. I could just do that with TNT. I don't necessarily have to do it with logs. You could just carve a natural thing into the water. To do that, though, I'd want to do something. How? That's a 3, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely a 3. Okay, so let's say I do this, right? I go boop, and then I go a 3, and then I go 2s, like a 3's here, or do that, I can't really make it any deeper per se. So let's say that I don't do 1s quite yet. I do 1s here and 2s here. So when I delete all this, then I can go into the water and I can do a set of 3s or something, or 2s, probably 2s. Do a set of 2s, which makes it a little deeper. Actually, no, I do need a 3. I do need 2 3s right there. That's where I want those. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Put my mechanical fluid up here, and then I'll have it sucking water from this up, and then I'll do a little pond here, and I'll have it either go through, or alternatively, I dig underground, like I did by our trees, and I make it where it's all underwater. I wish this to be green, but I don't wish to have a large amount of water going everywhere. Maybe my only real option there is to just do that. I guess theoretically I wouldn't have to do what I was just looking there. I could just dig underground. Let's I'm gonna think about that, right? Oh no, actually, do I need that? I do need that, yeah. Okay, no matter what, I need the mechanical fluid pump. This can actually get built. Will it get built anytime soon? Probably not. I think all the TNT I currently have is kind of going towards this stuff here, yeah. Which means they're almost done with it, so there's that. How much TNT do I have? Okay, that's not terrible. It's actually pretty good compared to what I was at, last episode? Didn't have a lot. I still don't have dandelions. Chestnuts. I'm just down to this last little bit here in this corner, and I think I've got all of the oaks cut out, except for that one. And this one. I missed those 2. How far along are you? You're okay. You're right at it, and you are not anywhere near it. This is high priority. Hopefully, somebody comes by and cuts that down. Just this last couple. Yeah, look at that. That one was at 24%. I just wasn't going to wait around for that one to get done. Four more left. 5 you got that one. Which heck, even 94% is what? Still a couple days? Game days? Not. it's just a question of whether or not I, last oak tree, guys. Nope, get it tomorrow. Same time the drought starts. And the question is becomes what do I put on this side? Could cut that down. I could do dandelions over right here. It's an option. Yeah, I could cut this into dandelions. Ow. While I'm sitting here though, let's cut this out. That. Nice. Chestnut tree. Cancel you. This is our last oak that we have. Yeah, it's at 98%. It's got like maybe 2 days left of that. Then I gotta cancel all of these oak trees and have them stop. No more planting of the oak trees. Appreciate you guys. Alright. There are oak trees. Dang, I really don't want to turn those on because I want them to, like, immediately upon that one getting done, I want them to cut that down. Yeah, they're slowly getting that done. Pulling it would probably be faster, but who knows? Oh, I have... This stuff bothers me. I wish to get rid of it. There we go. Get that cleaned up. They're getting there on this. As soon as they get over here and they get this TNT'd, I will possibly decide how I wish to do it with the other TNT. I got all that oaks getting done. Looks like they're getting this done too. Did they get this done over here? They did. Alright. We're gonna TNT this. Detonate. Nice. Delete this. Now the question is, do I leave the district here or do I move it over here? I guess I theoretically could connect them in the very center here and put the district center literally in the center of the lake. It's a fun thought. Of course, that'll require much more TNT because I want to TNT the top layer going around. Did you reach as far as you could? You have not yet. That's okay. Yeah, you can actually reach all of that, can't you? Yeah. Top and bottom. Just a matter of waiting to get there. Because I'm sure where TNT is not. Yeah, there we go. See, look at that. So, TNT. Detonate. And detonate. So, that's our water, right? But we need our water to go down from there. So if I delete this, I go to a water mechanical fluid pump. Why is this not wanting to place? See, I don't think there's anything stopping that. It's like just doesn't want to. Is it went the wrong side? No, that's not it. Because it's not 5 deep. Oh, I don't own it yet. Nope. Requires access to water. You have access to water. It's right there. This is 3 deep. Maybe it just requires 5 deep. So, say I do dual TNT here. Yeah, like that. It will require red guy from the fire guys. We'll get those TNT started. Possibly built pretty quickly. Maybe I gotta build it into the ground just a little bit, but I don't think that's the issue. No, it's not water. Water dependent requires access to water. No, I got that. It's just maximum death, so maybe it does require. No, it can't be it. Maybe. Oh, I bet you it's because I don't have. I need something like like this. Of course, that's not gonna work because of that. I need something that's just one-walled. Do I have anything like that? Yeah, there we go. God damn, it's got pathways on it. I need something that doesn't have pathways on it. Everything has pathways on it. Jesus. Something like this, maybe? Yeah, so there it goes. So the other side, I have it where it's blocked off, so there's nowhere for the water to go. Which makes sense. Okay. So the question is, how deep do I want this to go? And I think the answer is too deep. I want it to go too deep. So, like right here, let's say I need this. So let's go too deep like that. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's go too deep like that. That should be fine. Honestly, I probably could get away with doing less than that, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go underneath everything at a certain point. Like right here. Once I get to this point, I can just go underneath it all. We can do a tunneling system. You guys are really getting close to that, aren't you? Okay, good. You got that done. This guy's cutting everything down. We're looking at that over here. Okay, you finally got that cut, so let's put a chestnut tree there. Cancel the cut down of that. Excellent. And then I can give you guys the ability to cut this down, but not for you to replant. So let's pause you since I don't want you doing anything now. So all of these chestnuts are planted. You're good to go. Gather flag. Is that dandelions as well? Nope, it's not a gathering flag. I need to find a gathering flag. I want to say that it... Dandelions, yeah. It does do dandelions, okay. So yeah, so I'll do these two probably as the chestnuts and these two as the dandelions. I've already been prioritized in some way. Works. Don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of annoying. Okay. So once they get this all cut down, I will move it. I will pause all those and delete those and allow them to come over here to our new area. Lumberjacks. Well, look at that, guys. It's all gone now. So, the only bad water we have is now in our system here. All it does is just flows immediately out. We'll have clean water surrounding it, and it won't contaminate it because of our contamination barriers. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's one now. Okay. So let's say I go to TNT, right? And I go to tunnel. So that's not something I had thought of. So do I have to be able to get down here to this? If I can't get down there to that, then yeah. And then I can start TNTing that direction. be like just a little bit at a time, though. So. Here we go. Come on. Oh, hey, did they get all that done? They got all that done. Sick. Okay, I can delete this then. And that. I'm gonna get rid of this because no one's gonna come pick it up because I'm filled. I don't know why I clicked on that. And detonate. There we go. Oh, that just detonated? Odd. This, okay, this will be interesting. I will get back to you guys once I get further into this. I'm not even sure how easy this is going to be. Okay. I like this idea, but it's going to be a little fun. Okay, guys. After having looked at this, tried this for a little while, this is not the easiest thing to do. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4? Yeah, I'm saying 4. No, 5. 1. Yeah, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We aren't going to do that. Instead, we are going to do the thing I originally didn't want to do. Okay, so I go 4. We're going to do a double TNT. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to... Well, at least right here. Once we get to the buildings, we'll have to go underneath them. Yeah, we'll have to go underneath them. But it'll be fine. I'm actually going to do a little bit of this, too. See, I don't really need to go over here. Last one left, and then what I'll do from there is I'll TNT that way underneath the buildings. I can though say let's put in our dump. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to get done. Think. This isn't a job, is it? Nope. What I can do though is that I can do I think that we copy the rules here and we put it on this. So what this will do is during a drought, it'll pause the building. During a bad tide, it'll pause the building. And during a temperate weather, it'll resume the building. So as long as it's a temperate weather, it'll go. Look at that. Okay, so let's be theoretical here. I need to go like, what? 4, 7, 8, 15-ish blocks to get to the other side? Unless I rebuild this in a way which I do it on this side. Like I start moving these guys. Which I kind of want to do. I kind of want to put it on this side here. if I did this, say like this, I probably can't build it yet, can I? And I can, it's just they have to get to it. Oh, maybe it was 5. Oh, whatever, it's okay. No, not that. Dirt blocks. We go like this. How are we looking over here, guys? Oh, yeah, they're getting that last little bit done. Gotta get that corner done, though. Not sure why they built... I guess they came across and built these first. It's odd. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Right. Well, you could get this dirt done. See, this is going to be an issue. Let me, pause. Yeah, okay, so once it just reaches 100%, this is going to pause. Yeah. So that'll pause, so that won't allow this to turn on before we're ready. So here's the question. Do I run it like this? And then, like, back here? Like, and then where it comes back out over here? Or do I run it like this? And then where it comes out over here? I'm not sure. I'll think of something eventually, probably, on how exactly I wish to do that. But for now, it's not my major concern. Okay, lumber mill. Let's say I go to my wood, go to lumber mill. I wish to see it from this side. It is too close to that, huh? Well, I want 6 of these, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one will go here because I'm going to raise this one up. Or maybe not this one specifically. I'm going to raise one up like it though. So we're going to go to our structures. Extra metal. We're going to go here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to put the top on this one. And then I put the top to the point. Like that, yeah. Which should reach, I mean, it's just taller, so it should be fine. That also means that I will need stairways. Let's do ladders. That should be good. And I just connect it. We'll go ahead and set this to a high priority. I just tops up high priority and I'll do everything below it. And then it'll allow me to connect to this and then down to that one without any issue. And then I can just, I'll have to figure out how to connect these guys to power though. Ooh, you know, I could power here instead. Probably redo all those though. Yeah, why not? Let's redo these. Okay, power's first then. Power's a 2. Power's a 2. So we're gonna do our lumber mill again. Oop, no, yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our lumber mills, right? We'll take our logs, turn them into lumber, our planks. It's 2 more than I currently have. Could honestly go more if I really felt like it. I could go 8. Yeah, let's go 8. Nice. Okay. Then we're gonna have a power on this side, which I can't do until this all gets built, which as you can see they're currently doing that. Is this done? It's almost done. I can do that. However, before I TNT this side, I'm gonna wait for them to get this built. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to get that built. So there's a mod I've been thinking about getting, but I've been very hesitant because like it's just design stuff. But there's a mod for that you can add designs to your dams. So I can add a design to this dam over here if I felt like it. I could go 3 deep, couldn't I? I did go 3 deep. All the way through, huh? To like right here. So I do 3 deep up to that point. Then I do. I do 2 deep. No, I go 1 deep. I go 1 deep, right? Yeah, 1 deep will give me 3 deep. So this will be 3 blocks. I can throw a 3 dam here, and the rest of this can be, yeah. So I guess I could throw those to 2s rather. Nah, I'll do it as is. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, this is almost done. I'll have to wait for night though to change and disconnect it. That way there's no beavers on it whenever I do that and they don't get stuck in random areas. That is something they will do. I'm gonna add that rule to all of these. What are we looking at here? That was pretty good. It's almost done. It's missing. Yep, that's everything. Yeah, because if I turn it on now, and it doesn't need power though, so I could just. Yeah, I'll unpause that because I don't think it's gonna run without power. Which I will add it to the power grid once we get. Oh, they started building this. Does that mean the dirt's done? Oh, okay. All that's dirt done. That's good. Good. So I go like this there. Yeah, this is good. So this is done now. I can do that tonight. Just gonna. Okay, look at all those are done already. Good, but I can't do power yet, so we're gonna wait. But I will disconnect this tonight. There's still beavers going back and forth. Anyone get stuck? No, nobody got stuck. Okay. We're gonna do add a connection. Okay, so that's done, which means I can get rid of this. I can then go to. That's ours. No, it's power that we need. I'm needing that. Okay, power. I go like this. Connect power. Set this to a high priority. So I can add a connection to. Oh, really? What's here? I mean, that'll. For now, that'll work, but I'll switch that later. I'll just delete these. Ooh, no, because this is keeping these powered. Yeah, that's keeping those powered, isn't it? Okay, so next up, I think I should do a gear workshop. Turns 1 lumber into 1 gear. So, what do you give me, huh? You give me 1 log per 1 plank every 1.3 hours, and you give me 1 plank every 1. So I'm getting 2 planks back. So if I do, I'm getting 2 planks per the 3 hour. I can say a little more than 2 planks every 3 hours. They take 1 up. So if I did 8, obviously it would be too much. This wouldn't do it. Actually, no, I think it wouldn't do it. Yeah, because it takes so many. I could still have a surplus, but I don't want to have that much. So I'm gonna do 4 here. Let's do half. Let's do half here. That, right? Should be pretty easy, no issues. And I go to power. I could do another pylon here. this. And I can connect those two. Those two are fine. Okay. Actually, those... Yeah, I think those are actually good. My bad. It'll be fine. The real question is any of this gonna get picked up? Should do all this too. Let's set these to a high priority pickup, but I don't think they're going to get picked up. Okay. So this is getting powered via this here, right here. I really don't even need that gear. So how do I wish to switch this around? Let's I'll get back to that. So right now we have the wood workshop. We have paper mills that I need to move. Let me think here. So to get this to a point where I hope that this is enough water to make this all green. But again, there's stuff on it, so it's not like it's that big of a deal if it doesn't make it all green. How do I want to do that, though? What do I want to place down next? Let's see. I need a forester over here. Gear workshops, I got 4 of those. Paper mills. I can do paper mills, but like they take up more space than I want them to. I almost want to put them like at the end. Like this. And I can potentially put 2 more. So if I don't do the paper mill, where is the wood shop? Wood shop is here. So that goes slightly longer. That should be fine though. Slightly longer. Hopefully with them building all this, they take up some of the materials. So that takes up slightly longer, right? What else do I have? I have workshop, printing press. That's right, yeah, printing press. That does fit there. 2 printing presses, and then say I do paper on the sides. Nice, down the path. Like that. Nice. Okay. This is looking decent. Just gonna delete this. Going to delete this. And I'm going to delete this one. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's right. I have a lot of this. Oh yeah, you guys are powered via... You're powered via this little stretch right here. I could theoretically leave this and just connect it via... Connect it underground via power source? I have absolutely no idea. Will that work for that? That's not even the power. Will this connect like that underground? I think it's showing that it's connected, so I imagine that it will. Yeah, I think it will. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Not the greatest idea I've ever had, but it's not a bad idea. And then how do I wish to power the rest of this? Yeah, because I want to fix this doodahs here too, which theoretically is how I have this, all this powered now too. What is this? Explosive factory, smelter, wood workshop. I got these. Let's all these are the same length, huh? So let's say I do the explosive factory, which is in the landscaping. TNT explosive factory. I go 1 and 2. I can then go and do what? 2 metal factories? Yes, 2 metal factories. So I'll find my metal, my smelters. This, and so that's all 4 of these. I have 2 of those already set up. It's mostly a matter of this is really what I need them focused on, and then they'll have power. Just missing a plank. Yeah, still looking pretty good on everything. Got all this done now, right? I now need these centrifuges done, which is in water. Centrifuge, and as you can see, I can set this, which also isn't a bad spot for them. This is definitely going to be a packed area, that's for sure. I could move this one over to this side. These? No, you're powering all that stuff currently. Am I looking on scrap? Freaking fine. If I pause you, I really don't need you right now if I pause you. Both of you guys are A-okay. I don't need to worry about you. What I do wish to do, though, is I wish to set up some more double dynamite, and I wish to go that way. You're done, aren't you? Oh, you are done. Yeah, you're done. Okay. GG. And then I wish I could do this. Great. And then I wish to go to... No, landscaping again. Floodgates, triple floodgates. That. Set these to high priority. So, when I TNT all this, the water will flow this down this all the way through here. It'll fill this up, and I'll have this set to the same height as I have these set. 285. 285. Look at all of these guys coming through here. I might be able to do this right now instead of waiting. Come on, guys, finish it up. Get it built. Might take a little longer than I thought. Yeah, that'll take a little longer. Okay, well, there's the factory for that. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. Except for the factory. I'll leave those going. Printing press. We're gonna go with books. However, I'm going to pause you. Unpause with your workshop, though. I know, you guys don't have... Well, you don't have power. The rest of you do. And for this, it would just be a matter of throwing a connector right here for the power source. So a shaft like that, and just connect it like this. You can set that to a high priority. Yeah, but that doesn't have to be able to. It's really not a bad thing. It should work out quite well, actually. Bad tide approaching. No problem. I got one built. That's good. The other one's just, yeah, just waiting on getting that done. I think someone's going to come over and build the rest of it right now. Just enough time. I think that we're going to be able to get this flowing. Yep, look at that. So I wait for him to get it back across. all of this turn green, guys. Nice. This will fill up. Yeah, that water's still flowing over there. For now. As soon as this fills, though, it should start flowing out these 3 locations. Hopefully. Okay, there's one that's now flowing out here. Yeah, this is gonna flood a little bit while it situates itself. We go here, here, and here. Yeah, all 3 are now flowing with water. We now have water coming in here, which is awesome. Eventually, I could possibly push this water up this way too, and I could start sucking it up to make this green. Kind of like what I'm doing over here. But that's looking pretty good, guys. I like that. Could TNT some of this too, get this knocked down a little bit, the same height as this. Maybe. Oh, the water stopped. I was gonna say it's not quite a drought yet, so, or the bad tide, so I don't know why the water stopped. What's this at? 8.5. So if I push this to 9.5, right? Or 9. Let's see, let's push this to 9. Go just a wee bit higher on all 3 of these. Like this. Does that help at all? Oh, yeah, here's an idea. So say that I desynchronize this and I just go up with this one. Desynchronize this, go up on this one. So it's just flowing out of 2 of these. And I could do the same to that. I'll wait and see if I need to. Maybe I do. So I desync you. I desync you. Okay. How's that? Is that looking any better? Not really. You know, I could... Instead of having this open, I could just TNT this to the same level as this and get rid of this dam. Which would no longer require me to literally drop water this way. So all the water would come to these 2. Right now I have to do that to keep this water level up to this height. How long has that been sitting there? A while, I think. Yeah, as I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm realizing that the reason I have it set like that is because that's the water level suffer down here. But if I were to delete that, then it would be fine, I think. Yeah, we got water flowing over here, but it's not a lot of water. Oh, that's right. There we go. Something I have to think about. Of whether or not I would like to do TNT here. These guys don't exactly have TNT set up. I could pause this entire district. I have 61K. I don't... That's been a mess that we looked at. Let's finish this up by looking through to see if I need to buy... What else I have to buy. I'm not buying the stills. Got you, got all of you. I have you, I have all of you. Don't need you. All the storages, I have all the district stuff. All the housing. The bad water rig. Sure, let's buy that for 4K. Everything but the beehive. Buy the beehive. Everything in the wood, everything in the metal, everything in power. I have almost nothing in science. Refinery produces various types. Oh, that's the biofuel and such. Bots. Not sure if I'll ever do anything with those. Well-being. Things we buy in well-being. Dance hall. Mud pit. Just gotta get the fence. And 12k on the monuments and 20k on this monument. Well, guys, that is literally everything. I literally no longer need this district. But other than, I guess, just to flex, I guess, for how many science points I have, I've literally bought everything. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna migrate to population, and I'm just gonna put the science down to 0. And I'm literally gonna migrate all of science over, not to Bye Bye Land. These guys did a lot, and I appreciate that. Do I have any beds open anywhere? I'll just let them chill there for the rest of their lives. You know? That's such a nice guy. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go look at that. How much is this? Pretty good. That's pretty good, because, you know, this is clean. This isn't contaminated anymore. This is all good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We're working on getting more land for these guys, which they are slowly working. How's your wood looking? You've actually taken a hit. Oh. You turned on? Why did you turn... Oh, because of the... Yeah, because the rule set I have set up for it. He's connected. Oh! I could have almost killed all of those beavers. I am surprised I didn't kill any of them. No, actually, I don't want to do that. Let's go to landscaping. To here. Dang, none of this is green? Okay, no, there it goes. Just a little bit. It's odd. It was doing that earlier over there. Okay, it's probably just not enough water to make that green. Okay, so the question becomes is, what do I need? I think I have everything over here that I need done. Yeah, so I could pop this, pop these, destroy all of this, cancel that. I don't want to destroy those. But that doesn't have power now, which is okay. I don't necessarily need the power right now. This is 2 blocks. What is this? Okay, here we go. There's our tunnel. So, somehow I deleted the pathway. Okay. So I have to decide how I wish to. If I brought this over here, it would fill this up. I have to decide how I wish to store a large amount of this. So I did this here, right? I could just put one on the side here, which would just give me no space. I'd have to figure something out to do with this stuff here, or just leave that as a blank space, which I'll probably just leave it as a space. That's probably what I'll do. leave it as a blank. So then I can go to storage tanks. Large tank. Right there. And then I will set it as the extract. Delete that one just so I know where the end of my water is. 5.2 days on that left. Okay. Station. Set that there. Get a pathway across. Set that to high priority. So what I'll do is I'll delete it from here and I'll have it to go to this one instead. Just get rid of this. Should make it where I can hit it maybe all the way. Yeah, so it's just obstructed by that one. So I can get rid of this. And then I can get rid of these because it's here and directly to the other stuff I have powered. And then it's just a matter of questioning can I get it? I can do it. Yeah, I put a power thing up here, and then I can go to over here. So if I go to power, right? Let's delete this first for a pathway, and then if I go to power, I set power here, right? Or I go here. I go right there. Yeah. Can I add a connection to? Oh yeah, I can just do that. Then leads to my question of, yeah, so that can connect there. And I can connect that. They got that built fast. Wow. Which means this is now powered again. Can I get you guys to pick this stuff up? Is that at all possible? Oh, he's looking at it again. Let's just try and pick that up. What do you guys say? Okay, so that's all cleaned out. Destroy this. That's cleaned out. I can destroy that. Did I get that one built? I got that one. Okay, excellent. I go here and say I do this, right? 4. I could put another one here. Put another one here. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Set a pathway, like this. Storage tanks, and I probably need to end the episode here, guys. This is gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a long episode, but it's definitely it's getting to that point. So I thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.